Facebook is such a massive force that corporations are reacting to their metaverse push with their own versions of the metaverse. We have a new Oculus Quest update with some long-awaited features, and Meta is showing signs that they might actually care about our privacy. I'm Panda, and this is Untitled Series. Microsoft has decided it's time to enter the metaverse and compete with Meta in their own way with Microsoft Teams, a direct competitor to Horizon Workrooms. In an attempt to be the Zoom of VR, Microsoft Teams will introduce virtual meeting rooms that work across all devices. You know, since they couldn't be the Zoom of the real world, might as well try and compete somewhere else, right? This virtual meeting space will work with phones, laptops, and of course VR headsets. And as part of this, they unveiled some new avatars that they'll be able to use in these new meeting spaces, and frankly, they aren't half bad looking. Now, I gotta say, I've been reading a lot of comments of people complaining about my avatar. One person said they saw anime and immediately noped out of there, which is fine, more power to you, I don't really care. I have no problem showing my face, by the way, I just like doing my videos about VR in VR. Mind blown. Well, Microsoft has done some research indicating that 85 to 75% of people felt present in meetings with an avatar or felt present when someone else was using an avatar. So, according to their research, you should feel like you're watching a real present person on screen with you right now, right? So quit complaining or I'll start using a Mark Zuckerberg avatar for all of my videos. Anyways, Microsoft's avatars will be available to use not just in VR, but in 2D meetings as well. So basically, Microsoft is just jumping in on the VTuber trend that everyone else jumped in on last year. And I can't really say much because I guess I technically jumped in on that trend too, so. Microsoft isn't the only one getting ready to compete with Meta in the metaverse race. Somnium Space, an already existing metaverse, has just unveiled plans to build their own standalone VR headset. As justification, they said, as a decentralized and open metaverse company, we cannot allow Somnium Space to be dependent on hardware gatekeepers to be able to communicate and engage with our users. They plan to develop the headset with VR Engineers, the company behind the Xtal Enterprise headset, which, if you don't know, that headset was insane. It's used for like military stuff. Somnium Space is already posed to compete with Meta on the software side. They are an open and persistent social VR and flat screen world that runs on the blockchain. So for example, you can buy land in this world from the blockchain using Ethereum, and plots of land here have sold for thousands of dollars. A while back, I got to tour the world with the creator and founder, and I gotta say, it was really fascinating. The guy's really nice, he's really smart. I'll link to that video below if you want to check that out, because they are legit the closest thing to actual metaverse outside of maybe VR chat. Like the things that VR chat is missing as part of the metaverse, like, you know, ownable land, ownable avatars, persistent worlds, those are all things that Somnium Space has. Competition against the metaverse is more than welcome right now, especially on the hardware side, because the Quest 2 now accounts for over 35% of all Steam VR users, nearly 2% higher than the last time they did this report. The Quest 2 also got a major update recently with version 34. There are 3 major changes. First, Space Sense is now releasing. This is a long-awaited feature that was leaked forever ago, and now we finally get it. This will essentially show you when large things enter your guardian area, such as people or large pets. The idea is to prevent you from punching people as they get in your way, but not children, because children are too small, and who cares about children? Meta is now adding 2D apps to the Oculus Store, such as Facebook, Instagram, Smartsheet, etc. These will all be available to use with their multitasking feature that lets you have multiple windows open at the same time. Obviously, this is directed at people that use the headset for more productive reasons. Does anyone like that actually exist? Are they just unicorns? Because I've thought about using my VR headset for productivity, and it's just not as good as having like a 2 or 3 monitor setup. And then also, Android phones can now get notifications in your VR headset. Previously, iOS devices could already get phone notifications in VR, but now the feature comes to us Android users. Assuming you even want that, I get in VR to escape reality, so keep phone notifications out. That said, anyone working in VR might find this feature useful. They also added some more voice commands and a secure pairing feature for Airlink. Meta just announced that they are getting rid of Facebook's facial recognition services. Essentially, this system was used by Facebook to identify you in pictures that were uploaded to Facebook by other people, allowing you to see those pictures and decide if you wanted to be tagged in them or not. In a move to move away from this kind of broad identification, Facebook is deleting all of the data they have on people's faces. That's over 1 billion faces that they'll be deleting. This is another in a series of moves by Facebook, or Meta, to regain consumer confidence. Previously, they announced that the Facebook login requirement for Oculus will be rescinded, and they indicated their desire to communicate exactly what data is being collected. And now they're moving away from holding a database of everyone's faces, all in an attempt to to ensure our privacy. Just to be clear though, they might still have facial recognition services. So for example, to like unlock devices, that's something they're still open to doing, but they made it clear that if they do have those kinds of services, it will all be local on the device. They won't be uploading like pictures of people's faces to their database or anything. Now, of course, people are still going to hate on Facebook, saying they're full of it. There has to be some ulterior motive for profit, but I honestly believe that Facebook has seen the backlash from consumers and has been making moves to be more privacy centered. And this isn't new. This has been going on for several years, just based off the fact that they let you customize your privacy and even let you download all the data about your account on Facebook. Now, the reasons they're doing this could either be because they legitimately believe in personal privacy or because that they believe that these moves will improve their bottom line. Whichever one, I don't know, and I frankly don't care, as long as they're doing the right thing. Whatever the case, I do know Zuckerberg himself is taking steps to understand the Oculus Quest community better, because just yesterday he literally joined both Oculus Quest Facebook groups that I'm in, and it was hilarious. Just to give you an idea, this is an actual legit screenshot of Zuckerberg thanking someone for giving him Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I swear this is not fake. And then here's another hilarious post that he actually haha reacted to. It was hilarious. In a final bit of news, we now have a 3D rendering of Project Cambria. Credit to Bastion, by the way. If you were curious what the headset looks like from literally any angle, here it is. We won't see this headset until sometime next year, probably due to chip shortages, but at least we can get an idea of what it will look like. But that's it for this video, so go away.